yo, it's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're going to be talking about the truth behind why we did not get Jayson Tatum in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. Now, here's the deal, okay? I'm going to bring up some points that date back to last year and even 2 years ago, and why it is relevant for this right now, and how I think it's only gotten worse, okay? Now, before we dive any further into that, guys, 100% we should have seen a Jayson Tatum today. Whether it's a new Jayson Tatum, whether it's an old Jayson Tatum, even that last, not even this Galaxy Open, the previous Galaxy Open getting a locker code, whether he's in the token market, whether he's in challenges, whatever he is, we should have got a Jayson Tatum today. Do you guys remember the Pantheon All-Star set that came out in 2K21, okay? We had the Dark Matter Zion, Dark Matter MJ, Galaxy Opal Vince, Paul George, Magic Johnson, all those things. Well, long story short, okay, I went to do an interview with 2K before 250K. Okay, I went to do an interview with 2K. Mind you, this content came out on March 5th. I think I did the interview in mid-February, maybe like February, I don't know, 17th. And in the interview, maybe it was like February 20th, whatever. In the interview, 2K showed me their screen and accidentally showed me the content that we were going to get, okay? And Paul George, Vince Carter, all of those guys were on it. Now, I didn't make a video, obviously, because I can't do that, but they showed me that, and then they're like, oh, please don't, tell anybody what's coming, all this stuff. The problem is, it didn't come that Friday. It came the Friday after. So we saw it this year. Remember the whole thing when the Steph Curry New Year's set got leaked, 3 weeks in advance? I mean, we have seen it time and time again where 2K just plans out way too far. And the problem with that is 2K probably already has a plan for a Dark Matter Jayson Tatum, okay? And the problem with that is, since they already have the plan for Jayson Tatum, they're basically saying we're not going to give out a free Dark Matter Jayson Tatum. We don't want to give out any Jayson Tatum. That's the problem. You guys see it with moments cards, okay? We saw it with the LeBron just breaking the record, right? How easy would it have been for 2K to give us a Dark Matter Bron for that? No, they'd rather drop them in all-star packs and make their money. I'm just saying, okay, I get where 2K is coming from, where they want to make their money. But at the same time, what about the consumer? What about us? What about the community? 2K told me the other day, we love the community. Do y'all really? Because lately, it seems like y'all don't love us. That's what it seems like, okay? Seems like lately, they don't love us at all. Because, again, even if they don't want to drop a new Jayson Tatum, just give us a Jayson Tatum we can grind for free. Or put Jayson Tatum, honestly, in this pack as well. I wouldn't even have cared that much. It's a cheaper way to get the Jayson Tatum. It just, to me, Jayson Tatum had, 55 points. He broke the scoring record in the All-Star game. And you guys can say whatever you want about the All-Star game being nothing. Which, like Jaylen Brown said, it really is basically glorified layup lines. Like, I agree with that wholeheartedly. I'm not trying to argue that. But the point I'm specifically trying to argue is this. Why does a consumer get punished? Okay? Why do we get punished for the fact that 2K plans their drops 5-6 weeks in the future? That should have nothing to do with us. That should not be our fault. And the best thing I think 2K should do is be able to change those things, right? So let's say, I'm just going to throw out an example, okay? Let's say they're planning on dropping a Galaxy Opal, Karl Anthony Towns, not this Friday, but the next Friday. Okay, let's say that. Okay, and let's say Cat comes back from injury. Let's say, that Monday, the Monday before the Friday is supposed to drop. And let's say Cat drops like 60 and 15. 2K should be able to say, okay, we're gonna modify this. We're gonna give Cat a moments card that people can grind for. Okay, and switch that Galaxy Opal to somebody else. And I get it. Sometimes their Fridays are themed and that they don't want to do that and all this stuff. But that is what would make my team better, okay? Same thing here, okay? There's so, and again, to me, there is no excuse today for us to not be getting a Jayson Tatum. But the truth behind it is, like Shake even mentioned on Twitter, he might be our level 40 reward. And if that's the case, that whole hype would be ruined if we got it free or a grindable or a new Jayson Tatum card. Like, that's how my team thinks. They instead of rather pivoting to new cards, to new content, to brainstorming new things, they would rather keep their content the same and punish us now. Which I just think, and this is just my whole opinion, I think that's horrible. I think it is absolutely horrible that my team does that. Because I again, this is just my opinion. I think the possibilities truly are endless. Like, I think they could have made and honestly, with whoever else hooped in the All-Star game, I think we could have gotten more than one card. And whether it's grindable, whether it's new cards, I don't care. Okay? I really don't care. Because for me, I love new content. And I love when content correlates to the NBA. And that's just what I feel like has just been so lost with time. Is just the fact that, there's nothing here, right? I mean, again, they could have dropped this skills challenge, Jayson Tatum, so easy. You complete a skills challenge that takes 45 minutes, you get a Galaxy Opal Jayson Tatum. It's not hard. They could drop a signature challenge, a spotlight challenges, a spotlight set for the All-Star game specifically. I don't know. And to me, the thing that really bugs me is, do I like these spotlights or these things for like the Russell Westbrook? Yes, I do. But that doesn't mean the rest of the content can just go out the window. I just don't get it. I get they're trying to probably prepare for the new season. They're trying to do all this. But the only real content we've gotten is super packs. Like, come on, my team. Come on. We've got to be better, man. The fact that Jayson Tatum literally set the All-Star game record and we have absolutely nothing to show for it is just plain and simple sad. I'm going to go back to last year's All-Star game, okay? Because I think it's relevant to be talked about here. All-Star moments, okay? Yeah. So, this is what we saw. Last year, we saw 9 new moments cards after the All-Star game. We saw the 3 skills players from the Cleveland Cavaliers. We saw Steph Curry. We saw Cat, the 3-point contest champion. We saw 3 rising star players. We saw Obi Toppin, the dunk contest. Like, we saw 9 different cards. Not even lock-ins. 9 new cards. I just think we're going backwards. As a community, as a game, it's just going in the wrong direction. They've gone completely awry from any sort of moments cards in my team, and it honestly makes me sick. Don't be surprised when tomorrow in the blog drop, or Thursday, whenever it comes out, probably tomorrow I think is when it is, when we see Jayson Tatum as a level 40 reward, or when we see Jayson Tatum somehow highlighted in that, because it seems like that's how it always goes. They can't give us the best of both worlds. It's gonna wrap it up for our video. Drop a like on it, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.